Hello everybody and welcome back to Felsbrunn. So it's supposed to be the survival roleplay series today, but it's okay, I did say any day at the weekend, so hopefully it's going to be tomorrow. The reason why I haven't been able to do it today is because I have been extremely busy, and once again I haven't had the opportunity to be able to put the time into one of those. I could rush one of those videos, but then it wouldn't be very good, and it would probably ruin the series, so it's best just to wait until I do have more time so that I can do it properly. So yeah, these videos don't take quite as long to make, although they do still take a couple of hours. So yeah, if I just unfold this here, I need to really quickly just fertilise this field. It's actually only recently been drilled. In fact, it wasn't done in the previous episode, it was done in the live stream I did yesterday. So if you saw the live stream, brilliant, that's what we did. I was doing this along with several different contracts. So yeah, I have progressed quite a bit. I think it's actually benefited the farm doing those contracts. I didn't do anything really expensive. For example, fertilizer spreading, which ends up being £10,000 per job, roughly, which is just obviously a very good price. So yeah, job number one of today is just to really quickly cover this field with an application of fertilizer. It is actually almost a case of just going around the outside and then just filling in the middle, but it doesn't quite cover it. I can almost get away with doing that. So yeah, I just have this tiny piece to do over here. I'm not too sure why it's lagging. Every now and then it just does a quick lag spike. There we go. That's strange. Yeah, I'll try and look into that. I couldn't see a reason for that. Anyway, it shouldn't be too noticeable, hopefully. So what I'm going to do now is take this back over to the store. I do have a Joskin animal trailer to buy. It is from ModHub, released yesterday. It is still lagging. Still getting a lag spike. Yeah, so anyway, it looks good, and also it's not too expensive. It's £15,000, which isn't cheap, but it's costing me about, is it about £3,000 to just basically buy chickens and horses and stuff for the transportation. So it's a good idea, and it makes it look more realistic anyway, instead of teleporting horses around. Now, where can I put this? Probably just back here, in front of the bales. Yep, I am getting a serious frame rate issue here. That is strange. I haven't suffered from that for a while. There we go, it's just recovered. Weird. And now it's back down again. It's going from 60 to 22. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll just buy this this brand new trailer first of all. I do like the look of it. It isn't that one, it's this one here. You can actually customize the colour of the sheeting, which goes over the top. It is likely going to cost more money, but it makes it look a bit more unique. So that is definitely something which could be considered here. £100. Yeah, it looks quite good in blue actually, the New Holland blue. What does it look like in green? John Deere green. Nice. But no, I think actually it does look best in either yellow or blue. I'll go with blue, just to make it a bit more unique. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be £15,100. Go and pick it up. Oh, and also it's going to fit in with my colour scheme here. It's not quite New Holland blue. I think I put it to, is it Goldhofer blue? But it's going to be close enough. I could have had New Holland blue. Well, there it is. I have nothing to transport at the moment, but very soon I'm going to be buying some pigs and possibly cows, and also some more chickens. And if I can transport my chickens in one of these, it is going to really reduce the price of them, so much higher profits. And of course, if I'm going to buy pigs, I'm going to have to transport them back over to the sell point, because pigs are here to be bred, and yeah, of course they don't have a product in Farming Simulator like wool or milk. The product, as other people have pointed out in my videos, is actually the pig itself, so you'd have to take the pigs over to the sell point, over to the livestock market, to then basically sell the pigs which we've been breeding. So yeah, it's going to have plenty of use very soon. I just decided to buy it now because otherwise I'm going to either spend my money on something else and then just sort of forget about this, and then I know I'll just go back to my old ways of paying for transportation, which isn't a good idea. And also, I wanted to see it anyway, because I've seen it on ModHub, and it looks good. But that is not the reason why I bought it. I would very rarely buy something because it looks good. Okay, there we go. How are we doing for the chicken eggs? Yeah, not too many. I do actually need to do a wheat or a barley harvest job, because I need to put the extra into the trough. Now, they do have feed. They have got their wheat. Stop lagging! They've spilt some of it already. But I need to boost it by just using the excess. I don't have to buy it, which is good. So let's see what I have here. I have harvesting of canola. That's no good. I hope there's more harvesting. Just one harvesting. Ah, okay. Well, whilst I wait, I think what I'm going to do is take this transporting job, which is something which I've done before, but it is actually much better paying than it used to be. It used to be about £300, and this one is, of course, £1,600. So if I take the Stewart trailer and the tractor and front loader, if I go from the railroad silo west to the Castle Hotel, I should be able to make, well, a bit of money there. £1,600, because there's no expenses. I already have a trailer, and I already have a tractor and front loader. So I've decided I'm going to probably replace the Mani 2 forklift with the Liebherr telehandler at some point. Not yet, because I can't afford it. But that is something I want to do. So yeah, let's just head off over in that direction and not crash into the chicken pen. Well, here I am. I need to obviously put the trailer to one side just to make sure I have enough space to manoeuvre. And it looks like there are more interesting loads now. It's just not just a crate of bottles or something. It would appear to be luggage. I think it's luggage. So it's all of the guests of the hotel. They've got off their train. Freight train, it would appear. And they're now ready to go up to the top of the mountain to have a good rest. Whoa, I actually picked it up first time. Hard to believe, not really that impressive, but still quite an achievement for me. Right, so 3 to put onto here. Come on. Almost. How painful. There we go. I have done the second one, now for the third one. Just pop it on the back, there we go. And yeah, need to make sure I put a strap over these. Or through them. There we go. Because I don't think the passengers would be happy if I lost their luggage. All identical luggage too. I suppose if we lost whoever owns this briefcase, we could just get off this one here. Because everybody has packed exactly the same way. Okay, so the journey begins up to the top of the mountain, and then I can collect my £1,600. Not a massive amount of money for the game, but it's still a bit of extra money while I wait for a harvesting job to come in. My intention is to basically harvest a crop, get paid for doing it, and then keep some of the grain at the end, as you would do. You can also sell the rest of it if you want to, but I'm going to keep it for the chickens, because I really do need to give them substantially more than what I have done. It cost me £1,500, I think, for a very small crate of wheat, so that really is not the way to be doing it. Taking the luggage on a tour of the farm here. Taking in the sights. But this is our turning. And here we are. Expert delivery, very professional. The guest luggage appearing at the hotel on the back of a tractor. I would be pleased. Okay. So hopefully that's not going to roll away. So you do unstrap. Very good views. And the guests get to see their luggage being unstrapped and unloaded by a tractor and pallet fork. Okay, so just go for this one first. I'm using a mouse and keyboard for this. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure if that one which is on its side is going to count as in there. Oh, it is, wow. I'm surprised. I would be disappointed, to be honest, if my luggage appeared like that. Okay then, so £1,600, collect that, and we are done. Nice bit of income. I think this is the first time I've actually realised there is a field up here. I can't believe there is a field up here. That's got to be the smallest field on the map. And the highest field on the map. I want to buy it. I really do. The issue is you have to buy all of this, costing £3.1 million just to basically farm this. I suppose it's because you are paying for the hotel as well. Okay then, so I don't know if the contract is going to be there now, the one which I'm looking for. Hopefully it is, but it hasn't really been too long since I last checked. No! No! Whew, that was close. Yeah, so I'll take a look. No change. All the same jobs here. So I actually have nothing to do and have to just wait, I suppose. Just have a good rest. Well, I've had a good rest and the sky is lovely over in this direction, nice and blue. But over here we have some very ominous looking clouds and the forecast is for rain. So I think even if a harvesting job did come up, it's going to be rained off. So I might just, yeah, extend my break. It really is very well done though, the way that you can see the clouds moving. And yeah, you can see the weather on the way. In fact, it should be raining about now, so if it starts any second, then that's very accurate. Okay, still sunny. Still sunny. I suppose it would be. The sun is beyond the cloud. Okay. Rain. Pretty much every job is for fertilizing. It looks like it is going to be tomorrow then. So if I just move these boxes first, I will then go to bed and yeah, hopefully do a harvesting job in the next day. Oh no, which one appeared? One of these appeared. Okay, right. So there we go. And this one over here is probably going to have even more. Nope, just two. And yeah, I need to prioritize the harvesting. I desperately need food for these chickens. Am I tired? No, I have to ask the computer. Well, as you can see, the rain has set in. So, definitely a good time to sleep. I'm going to sleep until, well, 10 hours. See if it clears up. No, it's still raining. Okay. Okay, so it really has set in. Interesting. This rain really seems to have wiped the slate clean. We only have 4 jobs. I suppose that's because the crops are getting ready to harvest and they are absolutely soaked. So they can't really be started. But hopefully, as soon as this rain does clear, which is taking its time, I'll be able to get into one of these fields, a wheat or a barley field, and get it harvested. That's so much better, and it looks like we actually have no more space for the wool pallets over at the spawn point, so it's a good job I have the forklift here. Of course, if I sell the forklift, I'll be replacing it with the telehandler, so there'll always be something to move them, but I don't think we're actually ready to sell them. I'd like to sell these at a great demand. Oh, there are some jobs that wrong, the wrong crop, and oh, barley, yes. Oh, and it's a John Deere too. The reason why I get excited is because I very rarely get to use the John Deere combines, for the simple reason of not being able to afford them, or any combine for that matter. The only one I can afford is the one we currently have. So I don't want these to be out the way. I could just move one actually, because as long as there's space for one more to spawn, then it'll be fine. So yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so yeah, the one I was going to go for, I accidentally messed up, kind of, because I didn't lease the machine. I probably could have still used ours, but yes, in this case I'm going to just use our own, because it's not a very big field at all. Field number 29, accept the contract, and we'll get it started up. I might even be able to bring the grain back over to the farm in the combine, we'll have to see. Now, if I'm not mistaken, field number 29 is actually just around the corner. So it's really not too far to go at all. The trailer is here. I'll grab a tractor in a minute or two to be able to tow the trailer. But yeah, field number 29 is 2 to the left, somewhere over this side. Probably, with the exception of the small field I found earlier, one of the smallest fields on the map. Yeah, it looks pretty small. Okay, so time to harvest. And like I say, most of it is going to have to be sold, but some of it is staying, and I can give that to the chickens. I think this is the best way of harvesting. I don't know if it's going to fit in one load. If it does do, then well, it makes it even easier. Harvest complete. Okay, so I'm going to put the auger out and put the trailer underneath. There we go. And actually, it's a pretty good field. They have fertilized it well, it would appear. So yeah, this is the tough bit, knowing exactly when to stop. I think I'm just going to have to judge it. So I go over to the sell point, start selling it, and then as soon as I see it come up and say contract complete, I then stop the unload. It might go over a little bit, it will give me a bit of money if I do, and then hopefully we'll have a substantial amount left to be able to give to the chickens. When I say a substantial amount, they are only chickens, so a few thousand litres, well, 1,000 litres would be good. A few thousand litres would be all of it, so that's not going to happen. Let's just take a look on the contract page here. 80%. Right, so it's not too long until it's going to flash up and say completed. Just 20% of that is unloading. And it needs to go all the way up to Port Northwest, so quite a long way to go. And then the rest can come back here. Okay, so almost there. This is going to be a bit of precise selling. And it might not go too well, so we'll have to see. Right. I'm going to keep an eye on that money. Okay, so it left us with 60. Clearly the field wasn't big enough to leave us with a substantial amount. It is still 60. We did sell £262 worth as well, but it's still not going to be much at all. So I'm just going to have to say that was a fail. It's okay though, because I've got my own fields. I can draw my own fields with the wheat very soon. We should have enough to keep going, so yeah. 60 litres though, it's something. And here I am going cross country across my grass field. So yeah, here you go, very generous of us, but I have 60 litres to give to you. And some floor food. So very soon I'm going to have so many egg boxes to sell, and it should be a very impressive sight, the amount of money we make. There you go. Is that close enough? There. There we go. Right. Well, that was almost worth it. So, I do still have to complete the job. There we go. £871. It was okay. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And until next time, See you again soon. Bye for now.